Previously on One Life to Live.
So are you going to be able to keep it a secret? Not going to tell anyone that I'm here?
I won't tell anyone.
She follows us everywhere, turns up everywhere we are. Is she in love with Troy?
You are in love with Blair, and I'm in your way.
There may be something wrong with the baby.
What?
Is there any way to get a chromosome sample from the baby's father?
What's going on with me and Lindsay? What do you mean?
I mean, has something changed between the two of you recently?
Well, I can't stand her, but you know that. I try and avoid her as much as possible.
Well, I know how you feel about her, but how does she feel about you?
What does that painting say to you?
Blair, wait.
Look, nobody's here. I'm gonna go check on Jack.
No, you don't. Wait, hold. You see, he stopped, right? Listen. There's no need for you to go.
Oh, yes, there is.
So now, don't you worry about anything. You hear me? Because whatever happens, I'm here for you.
Archie, I'm really scared. The doctor seems to think there might be some kind of genetic problem with the baby.
What kind of problem?
I'm not sure. I don't think she knows.
She doesn't. Well, that's it. We're going to call a specialist, and I mean now.
No, that's not what I mean. I mean, they still have to run all sorts of tests before they know.
These tests will tell them more soon, won't they?
Yeah, but I'm not sure I want to hear it.
Look, Carrie, I know that you offered to carry this baby for your mother out of love, but if there's a serious problem, you are under no obligation to see this thing through to the end.
What?
It's still early. So if there's a danger to you, it's not too late to abort.
I don't have a choice, Hank. If getting blood samples from both parents is critical to my baby's health, then I have to tell Antonio the truth. I have to tell him he's the father.
What are you guys talking about?
Did you...
Are you keeping something from Carrie and me? Because in case you haven't noticed, Carrie's terrified out of her mind.
Antonio.
No, Hank, I'm sorry. But this stops here and now. If Carrie's gonna make it through, she needs to know the truth.
You're right, Antonio. We need to get everything out in the open. Now.
Excuse me, Mrs. Reynolds?
Yes?
The lab's ready to take that blood sample. Should I come back?
No, we need to do it. If we find out the baby and I have the same variant, we can all breathe a sigh of relief.
Did you ever contact your doctor in Chicago?
Let's cross that bridge when we come to it, shall we?
Antonio, I think I'm going to call Nora. I'm going to let her know what's going on.
Wait a minute, Hank. What did Liz mean? Get what out in the open?
You need to talk to Liz about that. I'm way more in the middle than I really want to be. Excuse me.
You know that's one of the oldest lines in the book. Right up there along with something about wanting to show me your etchings.
You're absolutely right. I'll have to come up with something better next time.
Who are you?
I'm Tom Wagner.
Lindsay Rappaport.
I know.
Have we met?
You cashed my checks, but no, I've never had the pleasure. I'm a collector.
Wagner. Wagner Industries?
That's me.
Oh, yes. I remember. You bought the Bothco piece a few months back.
It's hanging in my office as we speak. Better than a window.
Well, you have excellent taste because that was one of my favorites.
We like the same things. I own 3 or 4 of your pieces. But every time I've been in, you've been busy with more distinguished clients.
You should have interrupted me.
I just did. Would you like to have a drink? I know. No etchings. I promise.
I can't. I mean, I really appreciate the offer. It's just that I don't want to jeopardize our business relationship.
What if I promise never, ever to buy anything from you again? You do realize I'm making a grave sacrifice for the pleasure of your company.
See? Our relationship is already ruined.
Not necessarily. You know, I don't go around doing this. I am the furthest thing from smooth.
You think so, huh?
Yeah, but the truth is, I would really like the chance to get to know you. Unless, is there someone else in the picture?
No. I'd love to have that drink.
When?
How about now?
I'm gonna say that Lindsay hates me just as much as I hate her, but I thought that was pretty obvious.
Well, it was. And then, I don't know, something very strange happened, and then I just don't know quite what to make of it.
What's going on? What happened?
I had to go to Lindsay's, to the gallery, to get her to sign something. She went into her purse for a pen, the contents spilled out, and I don't know how to tell you this.
Well, sweetheart, just tell me, please. What?
She has an amulet, identical to the one you threw away.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, obviously I wasn't supposed to see it. She started babbling on about it being a copy of some sort, but I knew I wasn't getting the whole truth.
Yeah, well, that sounds like Lindsay.
Something's going on, Troy.
Like what?
Well, I don't know. I mean, for starters, why go to such great lengths to have a copy made of something that you wore? I mean, don't you think that's a bit extreme?
Well, yeah.
You know, and then there's the other option.
The other option is...
She went through the garbage and found the amulet and kept it with her, carries it around with her.
No, I don't think so.
Really?
No, look, I threw the amulet away while we were in that cabin in the woods when Lindsay was on the run. She had no idea where we were.
Oh. Okay.
That doesn't seem to make you feel better.
It doesn't matter. Either way, Lindsay's obsessed. And we all know how she gets.
Yes, we do. Look, I think you and I both know how dangerous Lindsay can be, okay? I think you're worrying a little too much here, all right? No, I don't know. Maybe Lindsay just had it copied because she liked it. I mean, she is an artist.
No, Troy. No. She blames you for every single thing that's ever gone wrong in her life. Why in the world would she copy something? Because you wore it and then carry it around in her purse as a constant reminder of you? She's not a masochist.
No, she's not a masochist, but Lindsay does love to play the victim. You know that.
It's more than just the amulet, Troy. Ever since she got out of prison, she's been walking around. It's like she's saying she knows something that we don't.
Honey, come on. I think you're giving her way too much credit here.
And it's something else. She's different. She's changed. She's like distracted all the time. She's just not herself, you know? She hasn't gone for the jugular once with me.
Well, I say enjoy it while it lasts.
Well, I went to Jen. Asked Jen.
And?
She shut me out. God, I worry about that girl.
Don't worry about Jen. She's tough. I'm sure she'll be fine.
So you don't think this is odd? You think this is just Lindsay being herself?
What else could it be?
I don't know. I thought maybe Lindsay's odd behavior had something to do with the way you and Emily haven't been speaking to each other.
Why do you say that? What?
Instinct. Excuse me. Nora Buchanan. Yeah, Hank. Oh, my God. Okay, I'm on my way. It's Carrie. She's in the hospital.
Abortion. How can you even think about something like that, RJ? We don't know if there's anything wrong with this baby, and even if there is something wrong
Carrie,
with the baby...
please, just hear me out.
No! I don't want to talk about this, RJ. That's not going to happen.
Listen, you need to be prepared for any eventuality. I mean, honey, if there wasn't something
Stop
wrong...
it, RJ.
I understand that you're scared, okay? But I think that we need to weigh all of your options now before anything happens.
You have been against this since the very beginning, RJ. You don't have this baby's best interest at heart.
Maybe that's true, because I have your best interests at heart. Carrie, I'm behind you, whatever decision you make. And I believe that you will make the right decision.
RJ, I need you to think positively right now. If you can't do that, I'm going to have to ask you...
No. I'm not going anywhere until we find out that you are all right.
Mom is here.
Elizabeth wants this baby so desperately, she's not capable of helping you make an objective decision.
I have Antonio.
Antonio and his mother are Catholic.
What does that have to... RJ, I told you, I'm not even thinking about...
Carrie, I am just trying to keep reality in this debate.
We don't know anything.
And I hope that there is nothing to know. But if there is something serious, and you need someone to turn to, I am on your side.
RJ, I would never call you objective where I'm concerned.
I'm guilty. But I will do my best. So if abortion is the right answer for you, then I will help you through it.
What? Oh, we were just talking about your outfit.
What about it?
It is just so cute.
Cute.
Did your mommy pick it out for you?
That would be Blair Manning, right?
Who wants to know?
Well, we're friends of your cousin.
Which one? Jessica? I'm Shauna, and this is Molly.
And I'm busy. So what do you want?
Well, see, I was looking to get this internship at the Banner.
The Banner stinks.
Oh, I agree. See, where I really want to work is the Sun. For your mother.
Shauna was hoping you would put in a good word for her.
Don't you morons read? My mom doesn't run the Sun anymore. My dad does. And he would never hire a bozo like you.
Excuse me? You...
Remember, Shauna, we read about her mother having a breakdown?
That's right. See, we just wanted to see if it was true or not. So, did your daddy really ship your mommy off to the Swiss loony bin or what?
Yeah, tell us, is your mother really a total nutcase?
What's on your mind, Blair?
You know what? Why don't we just forget about it?
Well, I don't know. You know, we're kind of having fun, and then now...
No, I just don't want to get into it now, Todd, all right?
Okay.
You've been really great today. I was worried about Mama. You knew that.
Well, it's not like you were really hiding it, but...
Well, you didn't have to help me, Todd, but you did. You came up with a really great idea, and we dressed up, and we got into St. Anne's.
And out, that's the tricky part.
Yeah. And you went out of your way to make me feel better. You even dressed in drag.
Glad you noticed.
And while we're on the subject, you've been terrific about letting me stay here, too.
Yeah, well, I'm only doing that for the kids. All right, look, I know that there's the mob that's trying to kill you and everything, and I can't stand you, but that doesn't mean that I want to see you on the 11 o'clock news.
Well, thank you so much, Todd.
So what's your problem, Blair?
I don't have a problem. I don't want to fight, okay? So I'm gonna go check on Jack.
No.
Excuse me?
Well, look, you got something on your mind. Why don't you just say it?
Look, I just told you, Todd.
Just
I didn't want
say
to
it.
fight. Okay. Just now, when I heard Jack crying, it made me think of Mexico. And not the day that Jack was born, but the day that you told me that he died, that I would never see my little boy again.
It's not one of my better decisions.
I was completely devastated. I was in that bed, just sick with grief, and the whole time, Jack was right in the next room, so close that I could hear him crying, so close that I could have walked in there and picked him up at any moment and made everything better, but no, you told me. You told me that that was all in my head. And the whole time, you were planning to take my little boy away from me and give him to complete strangers, knowing how I... You did it anyway, Todd. You did it anyway. So that's what I was thinking, you know? So you happy now? Now I'm gonna go see my little boy.
Oh, no, not yet. Not until I say what I have to say about what happened.
RJ, are you suggesting that Carrie get an abortion, Mom?
No, not really. You misunderstood.
Oh, no, that sounded pretty clear from where I was standing.
I was offering Carrie my support.
Really?
Whatever happened.
Well, you know what? It's none of your business. This is my baby.
Oh, well, look, here we go again.
Oh,
RJ is a terrible influence. You don't need him.
Back off, okay? This has nothing to do with you.
Oh, do you hear how emotional she is?
Would you just helping? You know what? I'm going to come back when your father is gone. The last thing I need right now is you sticking your nose into something that is so not your business.
What is it with you, woman? Don't I ever get to explain?
I heard you, RJ, loud and clear.
No, you did not hear everything that I said.
Stop it! Tell your father then.
Hey, what is going on in here? You have any idea how loud you are?
I'm sorry, Doctor.
Carrie, you okay? Good. I would appreciate it if the rest of you would just step outside, because the last thing Carrie needs right now is you fighting over her.
Antonio, I just heard what's been going on. How's Carrie?
She's fine for the moment.
Oh, my gosh, she must feel terrible. I feel so bad for her.
You do?
Of course. Sonia, I know that I had a lot of things to say when I first learned about this pregnancy.
To put it mildly.
Yes,
I mean,
but I was wrong to judge, and Carrie and I have worked that out.
So, what, now you agree with what she's doing?
Well, let's just say that every life is precious. And I know how important it is for Carrie to do this for her mother.
Mommy, I don't know how she's doing it. I mean, her body, her emotions, I mean, they're up in an uproar, and she hasn't complained, not once.
And after
Not
what
once,
happened
no.
to Jen, she must be terrified.
We both are, but the doctor swears that Carrie is not in any danger.
Gracias a Dios. ¿Hay alguna noticias nuevas?
Well, the doctor says we shouldn't be alarmed, not yet. But she said something about an abnormality on a chromosome. You know what? I don't understand.
What chromosome?
Number 8. Why?
So you don't have to worry. Everything's going to be just fine.
I mean, how do you know?
I had the same thing on my test when I was pregnant for you.
What?
There was this free clinic in Angel Square. There was this wonderful doctor, and he insisted that I have some experimental testing done because in our family we had some history with problems in our pregnancies.
But, Mommy, you had...
An abnormality on chromosome number 8. Same as Carrie. And look at you. You turned out just fine.
I swear, the only thing that relaxes me after a day at work is...
Basketball.
Yes, it has nothing to do with my life. I scream at the TV. I occasionally throw things at the TV, but that's usually when Iverson's getting knocked around.
From what I've seen, he's the one usually doing the knocking.
It's okay when he does it.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Typical Philly fan.
Of course.
Oh, I know what you mean. The way you feel about basketball, Art does the same thing for me, especially after a rough day.
I'm actually very impressed that you know so much about art.
I know what I like. And hoops and art is just the tip of the iceberg. What do you say we pick this up over dinner sometime? You know, like a real bona fide date.
I don't think you would be asking me out if you knew more about me.
Why don't you let me get to know you? Then I can make a decision for myself. What I've seen so far, I really liked.
Yeah, me too.
So, can we make a date?
Sure we can, Troy.
This is Troy.
So all I can do is just sit here and worry, which I'm getting pretty good at.
You know, you shouldn't do that, you know. It's not good for you.
She's right, you know.
Would you be able to relax, Nora?
No, of course not. But then again, I never can.
When do you think that they'll have my test results back? I forgot to ask in all the confusion.
Well, it should be about a week, give or take a day.
A week?
Yeah.
I can't do this for a week.
I'll help you, sweetie. I'll help you. You can't rush these things, okay?
You know something? Maybe you can.
What do you mean?
Well, there might be another way to get the information that Dr. Conklin needs.
Oh, please, anything.
Well, Nora filled me in on the way here. She mentioned that your mother had some problems with earlier pregnancies.
I didn't think you'd mind my telling you.
No, that's fine. Yes, she did.
Well, I'm gonna have to run it by your doctor and your mother, of course, but I may be able to get you some answers a whole lot sooner.
That would be wonderful.
It's worth a shot. I'll be back.
He is amazing.
Yes, he is. He is. And he's exactly what a doctor should be. Focused on the well-being of his patients.
Did you ever find out what was going on with him and his sister?
Let's not worry about that. You just concentrate on making sure that baby's all healthy and happy.
Nora, every time I think about it,
Hey, I'm supposed to be here to cheer you up, not do this. I'm sorry.
No, I'm glad you're here. I don't want my mom to see me like this.
She's kind of a wreck, isn't she?
This baby has to be okay, Nora. I don't know what it's going to do to her if it's not.
Excuse me, Mrs. Reynolds. Who was your doctor in Chicago?
Dr. Robinson. Malcolm Robinson.
Right, yeah, no, I know him. He's actually one of the best in the field.
Yeah, that's why we used him.
Well, listen, the reason I ask is there may be a quicker way to get some answers if you wouldn't mind authorizing Dr. Robinson to release your medical records.
Really? Absolutely.
Well, do me a favor, come with me.
Yeah.
I was so worried when it happened to me. Genetic defect sounds so terrifying to a pregnant woman. Even more so back then. But the doctor reassured me and, well, here you are. My perfect son.
I'm far from perfect, Mommy.
Mijo, don't you understand? The baby is probably going to be perfectly healthy. This is just something that he or she inherited from Mrs. Reynolds or from her late husband, just as I passed it on to you.
Mommy, are you sure It was chromosome 8.
I will never forget it as long as I live. But don't worry. Everything's going to be just fine. And if you'd like, I can explain it to Carrie and ease her mind. Why not?
Because, Mommy, I don't want to get her hopes up, that's why.
But, Tonio...
No, Mommy, look, her situation might be different than yours. We're not doctors.
Well, tu tienes razón. I guess it's not my place.
You should be here any second. We should have some answers then.
Okay. Well, let me know what you hear from the doctor. I'm going over to St. Jude's. Say some prayers for that baby.
Bendición.
Dios te bendiga.
There's something I need to ask you.
After me. Look, I have chased you down one corridor and up the next. Can we stop and straighten this out?
RJ, please.
Are you going to break them up?
No, I don't think I'm going to touch that.
Mrs. Reynolds, there you are. I have some great news. I just spoke with Dr. Robinson in Chicago, and it turns out that you have the same chromosomal variant that they found in the baby. And since you're obviously fine, then there's nothing to worry about. Baby is going to be absolutely fine.
Oh,
great.
That's wonderful.
Dr. McIver, you're positive?
Yes, completely positive. And since we know that the variant came from Mrs. Reynolds, there's no need to test the father. Doesn't make a difference whether he had it or not.
I don't know how to thank you for this. If it hadn't been for you... Can I go tell Carrie the good news?
Please, I think you should.
Thanks.
Excuse me.
You're an amazing doctor. Do you know that?
No, I didn't, but I could always try and show you later.
No.
Come on.
No, really. In just minutes, you made everything okay for everyone.
Come on, it doesn't take a whole lot of medical skill to read some records off a fax machine, right?
Oh, no.
What?
Oh,
Whoa,
records,
what did I say?
records. I went to the palace earlier to drop off that file for Renee, and I was supposed to pick up her tax records for our meeting tomorrow morning. Now I have to go back.
You know what? No. Listen, I'll go.
No, don't be ridiculous.
No, come on. You stay here, okay? You spend some time with Carrie, and I'll run over to the palace, pick up the records, and be back before you miss me.
Well, I don't think that's possible. Thank you.
It's my pleasure. Hey, and listen, I haven't forgotten what you said to me before about Lindsay. Look, Emily and I, we've been having some problems, but it's just family stuff, you know?
You sure?
I'm positive. As far as Lindsay's concerned, I don't know what's going on with her right now, and I don't know whether it has to do with us or not. But there is no way I am ever going to let her come between us. Got that?
Oh, you sound awful sure about that.
That's because I am.
Yes, okay? My mom's in the hospital in Europe, and if you say one more bad thing about her, so help me.
Oh, you poor kid.
I'm not a kid.
Yeah, okay.
You guys better buzz off, because I'm getting mad, and you don't want to be around me when that happens.
They ran out of whipped cream.
Good. I suddenly lost my appetite. Let's go home.
So we asked the kid what you wanted us to.
Remember, she's not a kid.
And?
Where's our money?
Go on.
Well, Blair Manning really did have a meltdown.
And she really is in some mental hospital in Switzerland.
I know what happened with Jack is still between us. I know that it always will be.
Well, good. I'm glad you know that. I'm glad you finally realized that, and I'm glad that we have that all settled.
No,
now.
not yet. See, there's something that you're still not seeing. I mean, all right, look, I don't understand. I don't expect you to understand this, but I understand it because, I had that whole time on a deserted island to think about it. I thought about it the whole time I was on that stupid raft with nothing around me but water.
What, Todd? I'd really like to know what.
I don't expect you to ever forgive me for what I did.
That's your grand revelation?
Yep. No. Look, there's something that you gotta understand.
What? What? Just say it. What?
If I had it to do over again, I would do everything different.
Well, that's easy for you to say now, isn't it?
Well, you see, now I knew that you were gonna say that. Those exact words. Now I know you, Blair.
But you broke my heart anyway, didn't you?
I didn't figure that me telling you this would change anything.
Well, yeah. Well, you got that right.
But I still had to tell you because it's the truth. Look, you go ahead, right? Fine. You keep holding Mexico against me. You punish me for what I've done for the rest of my life. I don't care. It was a long time ago, Blair, and I can't take it back. All I can do is make sure that I don't do anything like that ever again.
Yeah, until you get jealous again.
I don't even know why I bother. I don't care what you have to say or what you think. Not anymore. I just wanted to set the record straight.
Wait, is that true?
I just told you it was true.
No, I'm talking about... You really don't care what I think? You don't care about me at all?
Tom, Troy, it's kind of similar, isn't it? It's the same. It's very close, no?
No, not really.
No. I'm really sorry. I'm just nervous. It's been a really long time since someone asked me out on a date. You're having second thoughts about this, aren't you?
Not a chance. Get your book out.
Okay.
I'm here to pick up a package for Nora Buchanan from Ms. Devine. Do you know anything about that, or?
I'll check with the office.
Thank you.
How about, who's that?
No one. What were you saying?
Oh, no. I'm gonna be out of town all next week, and I want to make sure we have some time. How about... You know, maybe this isn't such a good idea after all.
Why?
My number's on there. Why don't you give me a call if you become available?
I'm available. I'm available.
No, Lindsay. You're not.
I think I see an extra Christmas gift in my future.
Well, 'tis the season.
Who was that guy? And why did he give you money?
Buzz off, Junior.
What did you tell him? What?
All right. He wanted to know about your mother and whether or not she had a meltdown. Okay?
You are Star and Jack's mother. That's why I'm helping you.
Oh, come on. That's not what I asked, and you know it. Do you care about me anymore?
I'll go.
I heard you showed Nora the amulet you had made.
So what?
I guess that must mean you're getting closer to telling her the truth about Joanna.
Like you said, it's inevitable.
Right. Well, then, I guess this must be the last time that you'll ever have to see my face then, huh?
What?
I'm leaving, Lindsay. As soon as you tell Nora the truth, I'll be leaving Lambview forever. So, This might just be our last goodbye. Bye, Lindsay.
That's sick. But it would serve Nora right.
Hey, RJ, aren't you happy about Carrie's news?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, right, okay. Could have fooled me.
Look, Elizabeth and I just came from Capricorn. It was very nice. Things were going well for a change when we get the call to rush over here, which we do. And then we get into this ridiculous misunderstanding, which puts us right back where we started. It's worse than we started because now Liz thinks that I don't want Carrie to have this baby for her.
I thought you were over that.
Well, I am. Mostly. I'm working on it.
Uh-huh.
Look, anyway, now I can't get anywhere near Liz because whatever Antonio has to tell her is so damn important. Plus Henry now is hovering around for some reason.
Oh, I get it.
You do?
Yeah, I do. You never got over Liz.
But yes, the baby's gonna be absolutely fine.
Mom. Oh, I was so scared.
Me too, honey. Oh, hey, with all that angst about the baby, I forgot to tell you the other result we got from the genetic testing.
What result?
The baby's sex. You wouldn't want to know that now, would you?
Tell me.
It's a girl.
Mom, I knew it. I knew it. I dreamed about her.
Really?
Are you going to name her after her daddy?
What? Remember, you and Steve always said that if you had another girl, you would name her... I remember. We'd name her Stephanie.
So? You going to name her after her father?
Hey, Antonio.
Hank,
Is Liz giving Carrie the good news?
am I the father of that baby?
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
On the next One Life to Live.
Will you please just drop it?
After the paternity test.
Natalie is not the only one that Mitch Lawrence is after.
How would you like to spend the rest of your days with Christian?
What's the catch?
Find Jessica for me.
Love to dish the soaps? So do Lisa Rinna and Ty Treadway, the hosts of Soap Talk, the talk show only SoapNet could do. Catch it weekdays at 9 a.m. and again at 7 and 11. Log on to SoapNet.com for more info, only on SoapNet.